Podcast. Welcome to it, man. This is the RUNMODE podcast. My name is Mohotjie, and I'm chilling here with Mr. Madisha. We are ultra runners. That's what we do. We do extra long distances. Mr. Madisha, man.
Good evening.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fantastic, man.
Yes.
Are you well?
Yeah, I'm well. It's a Monday. I'm well.
It's a Monday.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Coming back from the weekend.
Yes, coming back from marathon weekend.
Training weekend. We are deep in the marathon season now.
Deep.
It's qualifying. Every weekend there's a qualifying marathon. People are running all over the country.
Yeah, people are running all over the country.
People are chasing seedings.
Yeah, people are cheating.
That too. That also happens. that also people.
It's a running season.
Yeah, it's running
cheating season.
It's running season. People are grabbing other people's shirts.
Yeah.
People are stealing people's shoes and running with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your been week in the running
my
field?
week was okay.
Week
was okay. I trained after the last week's marathon. I rested for 2 days.
Yeah.
And I did some light jogging.
Yeah.
Saturday I did a 21 kilo. It was a half marathon.
Yes.
The easy pace.
Very easy pace.
Yeah, I was playing. I was playing.
You're playing?
Yeah, just playing with other kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then Sunday I did 25 kilometers.
That's a new kind of pace. There's an easy pace, zone 2 pace, recovery pace. This is a playing pace.
Yeah, it's a playing pace.
Yeah.
Don't have to drag it with 21.
Yeah.
So I was happy to see other runners taking their marathon serious.
Were they also happy
it's a qualifying season.
It is a qualifying season.
Yeah.
It is a qualifying season. Everyone is looking to gear nearer towards the starting line
there
of
is
these big
desperation.
marathons.
People are desperate. Very
Of course they're desperate, man. This is the qualifying season.
Yes, no. I think people must make a sub for an automatic seeding that now you must regular from sub 4 to sub.
Why a sub 4? Why?
Very easy.
For you.
For me.
Yeah. So a sub 4 marathon.
For trainers, for people who take training serious.
Sub 4 for a 2K distance.
Yes.
Means being able to run easy at a 5:30.
Yes.
Minutes per kilo pace.
Yes. Isn't that a lot of people here?
Yeah.
They are training for comrades.
Yes.
Yeah, unlike me, I'm not training for comrades.
What are you doing towards comrades? Okay, what?
No, I'm just training to be healthy. But a lot of people are training for comrades. So if they're training for comrades, they have to qualify with a D seeding, because you know the story of the E.
Yes, the story of the E. Yes.
Where the Madalas there.
Yes, people who have 10, mostly
numbers,
people who have 10 or more.
10 or
comrades
more.
marathon
Then
finishes.
they say they are celebrities.
Yes.
Yes, you'll find Max Maponyani, then Romo Kumar. They are there.
But also you could pick up a charity entry and jump into C and get ahead of the D and E.
Yes, but majority are there, and when the gun goes there,
at comrades,
A, B, C, D, they go.
We must rename this podcast to RUNMODE Comrades.
No, it's because we are in South Africa, and a lot of people here. Epic is the comrades marathon.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
That's why I'm saying a lot of people, 80% of the runners here in South Africa, train for comrades. That is the cherry on top of everything.
How was the half marathon experience? Because a lot of people have been telling me about your comments. The stuff we spoke about last week.
Yeah.
Fortunate for us, it's going to keep following us, and it's fortunate because we're able to defend ourselves. So we can take it on.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have been saying, hey man, you're a guy, what's wrong with him? I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong with Madisha. Why do you ask? So how was your marathon experience? Because a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say.
Yeah, people were saying a lot of things.
Yeah,
the issue of me getting to the podium last time, now they were saying, now today you will not get to the podium. As if I'm running for the podium.
No, but everyone wants a taste
they
of
were
the
just
podium.
taunting me.
Everybody wants a taste of the podium.
Yes.
I don't care if
and
you are
others
70 plus and you.
Yes, others were saying, today there are a lot of good runners, you won't go there. And others were saying, So today you want to see the slow runners. Don't run fast. You want to see how we run, what kind of shoes we are wearing.
What kind of secrets is filling?
Yeah.
What kind of insults to
So now there was no peace.
Yeah.
There was no peace. I didn't have peace.
Yeah.
But it goes with the territory of being in the public. There is no peace.
But you don't want the podium position.
Podium. Yeah. Podium. I don't run for podium. But if the podium presents itself, I take it.
That's fake. That's fake humility.
No. I just run to complete.
I don't work this hard to be great, but if I gotta be great, I gotta do it.
No, I'm not fighting anyone. I'm not trying to check if the age category who's wearing what there. Then I must know. I just go at my own pace. Then if I'm in the podium, on the podium, no problem. Because I've run with people who ended up on the podium. Yes. And now we were not chasing the podium.
You carried people to the podium.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big badge to carry. You carried people to the podium.
I carried 3 or 4 up to so far.
Yeah.
Some got number 2, some got so many positions.
Amazing.
But it's just because they run with me.
Yeah.
Yes. By running with me, then at the same time, then they are able to achieve what they want.
It's infectious, this thing.
Yes,
it's infectious.
But for me, because I tasted one, I don't want any podium with me because it's got pressure.
Good luck not wanting the podium.
Yeah, I told you that I don't want peer pressure.
You have like thousands of, how many people? 24,000 at Comrades Marathon. You have 20,000 plus peers that you meet up with once a year.
Yes.
There's bound to be a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
There's bound to be a hell of a lot of pressure.
All of us, we have our own targets.
Yes.
So now if you meet your target, it's okay.
Yeah.
So if I try to meet my target and I end up on the podium, that's luck. But we have those who know that I'm going to be on the podium. I must outrun these people. Take Kerda, for example, is going to end up on the podium. Yeah, because she trains hard.
She does.
Yeah,
she does.
She trains
hard.
She trains hard.
Yeah, she does. She does. If she calls you a slow runner,
she's not a woman. She's a runner.
If she calls you a slow runner, and I think you deserve that badge.
Yeah, for me, for Kerda, I'm a slow runner.
Yeah.
Yes. She would laugh at me if I can say that I'm a fast runner.
Because of the stuff that we've been facing the past 2 weeks, training and everything. Last week, he suggested that we throw a disclaimer and we explain exactly what we're doing, what we're doing, and we did.
Yeah,
we did. And today, I suggested that we speak about the reasons why we started running. Yeah. You mentioned that you've had a big background in sports. As soon as you could walk or crawl, maybe you're playing sports or crawling.
Yes,
you could do that.
Yeah.
What was the reason when you decided that this passion for sports or this love for sports is now being dedicated to this one particular sport, road running or endurance running?
Yes. I started running after retiring from football. I told you about that.
Yeah.
Because I've been a sport person from very young age.
Did you play for any football team that we know? Did you go for trials at Mamelodi Sundowns and you get like a Bentley or something?
No. During our times, there were no bribes. For you to play there, I know very good players who were better than me.
Yeah,
who didn't make it to the PSL or NPSL or NSL. Yeah, it was not easy. It was not easy to get in. They just played in the tournaments. We were darlings in the tournaments. Yeah, so that is where we played football, and I can't say we wasted our time because
no, you didn't.
With football,
sports is never wasted.
It didn't take us anywhere, but it kept us busy.
It didn't take you anywhere professionally, but
yes, even
the mental thing,
traveling. We're just traveling locally.
Yeah,
we were not known beyond a certain radius, but with running now, we are known.
You're known in Botswana, my man. You have international runners coming to you and saying...
Yes, I've got a very... Stankovic, a guy called Stankovic in somewhere there in Belarus or somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, that guy normally talks to me on Strava.
Because
now he is my number one fan. Every day he checks how I ran.
So if we decide to go to Belarus, we got family that side.
Yes, I've got families outside.
You must invite him to the Comrades Marathon here.
Yeah, I think some came to the Comrades, but because he's busy there, we were not able to meet. But we have got. So now this thing of running, being in sports, we are in sports for different purposes. We have got people who are in sports because doctors prescribed that they must exercise. Yeah. And we've got people who are in sports like us who are sports people, and they've turned this thing into a hobby. Even those from the doctors' orders, they have turned it into a hobby. Others, they are here, they are just trying to figure out if they can run or what. Yeah. So, but for me, why I chose to run.
Where did you start?
Left football, and I just left football.
What did you do? Why did you leave football? Don't they have like senior people leagues?
2018, I was playing for the Masters.
The Masters League, yes.
Yeah, Masters League, and I was running also. So 2019, I knew that I was going to Comrades, and somebody tackled me very hard, and that is when now I see this
tackle as in
tackle, because I was playing. So now you think that maybe it's because we are adults there. We play and we'll take care of each other, but others don't change.
The ego.
Football has got that thing whereby now if you dribble someone, then you will not dribble them again.
You'll be limping by the time.
So then.
So you needed.
I decided to pause. From football. I still want to play football. So I paused.
You still want to play football?
Yes, I like football.
Yeah, I get it. I like to watch it. I like to watch it.
Yeah, no.
I don't figure myself jumping in the air, hitting a goal.
The reason you see me being fit like this, or maybe being a fast runner or what? I was a box-to-box player.
Box-to-box player.
Yeah, from that box to the other box.
Gear number 6.
Yes.
Position number 6 on the field.
Old 6.
The old 6.
Whereby now you would have to be all over the pitch.
What?
So now it goes with having energy. So you can't play that position if you don't have energy.
Sure.
Yeah, so then...
and by energy you mean endurance, you mean stamina.
Yeah, stamina and grit, everything.
Grit is not energy.
No, you've got stamina, you've got grit.
There's a lot of people,
you've got that thing that say that you must get into the thick of things.
There's a lot of people with grit, they have zero energy.
They've got grit, but they've got zero energy.
Zero energy. They are frustrated. Because every time they want to go, they don't have the energy to go. You know? So what are your goals when you started? People step into this thing. People step into this thing and they start thinking, "Hey, I want to run a marathon tomorrow. Hey, I want to run the Comrades Marathon." I mean, in my opinion, I think when everyone in South Africa who joins, road running, especially the 5Ks, the 10Ks, the 21Ks, the moment they get into the 21K bracket, within 3 months, if they still hang around with the same people that they're running with in the running clubs, within 3 months, they're going to set a goal for the Comrades Marathon or Two Oceans Marathon, Omdi Diamond, Loskop, and all those N12 Marathon, all these big ultra marathons. But the goal is always an ultra distance, like more and more. It's never 42K at a sub 3 or at a sub 240. It's always, I want to do more kilometers, more distance. Unfortunately, from what I've seen in South Africa, that's always been the goal with people who start and are not really sure with what they want to do with this running thing, but they enjoy it.
Yes, when I started, I think I started running seriously, doing the 5Ks, the 10Ks. 2010 or 11.
What is seriously? Seriously frequently or seriously structuring
Yeah, thinking that I can run. But my first marathon was in 2017.
So from 2010, 7 years.
I did 21. 21 was big for me.
For 7 years, 21 was big for you?
Yes, the first.
That's a solid foundation, man.
My first one was in 2017. That was my first Polokwane Mayor Marathon.
Yeah.
Yes, the one that goes around the city.
Yes. The Polokwane City Marathon now.
Yeah, Polokwane City Marathon. That was my first one.
Your first 42.
And I was nervous.
I can imagine. Madisha nervous.
I was nervous.
What a sight.
And I did 3:55.
On your first one?
My first one.
Oh, so that's why you're so in touch with the sub 4 goal. This was your birthplace.
I did 3:55.
You're baptized inside
yeah,
deep.
So it's 2017, 2018, I didn't go to comrades. These 2 years I was running full marathons, but not going to comrades.
But what
I was just running in order for fun.
What was the goal then? I get you did 7 years.
There was no goal.
Fitness running. I would imagine 5 and 10 you fit.
There was no goal for comrades then. I was just running the marathons. Being happy.
But what do you want to achieve? When you say, I get it when you say that you don't want to run comrades, but what is the then goal? Do you just want to increase from a 21 to a 42, or do you just want to challenge yourself some more?
Yes, I wanted to challenge myself.
Or do you want to run? Do you want to run faster from
21 to 42?
Yeah.
And I didn't do the ultras. My first ultra was the Kenza from Okopani to Polokwane.
48 kilometers.
Yeah, I think it was in 2018 or 19, somewhere there.
18 was when it was in
yeah,
Mokopane.
The first one. Yeah, the first one. That was my first ultra.
Yeah.
That is when
18 or 17.
Yeah, that is when I felt that ultra is not for me because it was so hard.
Look at you now.
When it's so hard.
Yeah, full time.
Yeah. So then this thing of doing that run 2017, 2018, not going to comrades.
Yeah.
It boils down to having no mentor.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's why when people
or running advisor, what you do?
Advisor, yeah. Now, when people run with me, I ask them, "Do you want to run comrades, or are you just running for fun?" Then if it's for comrades, I tell them about.
Do you want to take Instagram?
I tell them everything about comrades. That
everything bad. You tell them everything bad about comrades.
Yeah. So then myself why I decided to go and run now full time was because I wanted to be healthy. That was the first. That was the first
goal.
Yeah, the first goal was to be healthy because I was playing sport and I knew what sports did to the body, to the lifestyle, to how you look. You see, I didn't want to change.
Yeah.
I didn't want to change.
You don't want to age. You want to slow down.
Somebody that I don't know.
You don't want to slow down the process of aging. Basically.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So and the type of work I'm doing, you must always look nice.
Which kind of work don't you have to accept? Like maybe being behind.
No, I work in front of the people. I'm not working.
You're not working in an office.
I'm not working in a mine. I'm not working in a mine. I'm always in front of people. So you must have a good image. You must be nice. So
we don't have any friends in mining. If we did,
no, I mean.
Underground, yes.
You know the earth.
Yes.
No one is looking at you. It's tough down there. So when you get out there, you are in overalls and
yeah.
So it's not nice there. So then I continued being in sports so that I can be healthy. And what encouraged me more to be in sports for a long time is I know that in all families we have got diseases that will attack us one day when we are old. Yeah, so I wanted to be healthy so that I can push time.
Yeah, delay so that.
Because 2009 I lost my father.
Yeah.
May his soul rest in peace.
Damn.
Yeah, so I lost my father then. When he was in hospital, I was checking him every day. I was going from here to Lobachom. You see, it's a long distance.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
So now that thing, it was not nice for me. I didn't like that I was going to see someone who's sick in hospital. So I don't want that thing to happen to my kids.
Yeah.
So if it does happen, it must happen after they are old. Now they would carry that pain. Because now going to somebody in hospitals, looking at the person is not nice. So that's why I'm trying to push that I can be healthy.
Yeah.
So that we are all going to die one day. But you must push. You must try to be in control. So sport makes you to be
stabilizes the process.
It stabilizes other things because we have lost friends who we are the same age. You don't know what happened.
I think your story and my story are similar. How we started running, I think it's quite similar because December of 2012, I was at home and I promised myself that I'm not going to, go for a smoke. I used to smoke cigarettes, and I'm not gonna. I smoked cigarettes for a long time, man.
Used to be a stove. Coal stove.
I used to be a chimney, man.
Chimney.
Yeah, I was a proper chimney.
I used to do
for a long time, man.
Yeah, maybe the pollution is less because
I've done my part in air pollution.
Yeah.
I'll raise my hand, but I didn't want to smoke, and I didn't want to engage in December activities like drinking and partying. And it was all good. I got home and visit family members. You go Sunday, you go to church. You see everyone is happy to see you. It's December, and then Monday. It was beginning of December. And then Monday morning, everyone kind of goes to work or like do what they do, for a living. And then now I'm chilling there, twiddling my thumbs, thinking, okay. And I said I'm not gonna go anyway. So then I thought, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna read a book? I'm used to going out there and mingling with people. The park, wherever. And I found a pair of running shoes in the house, and then I slot them on, and then I did a run from where I stayed to the stadium and back. It was about 6.5 kilometers. I did that run daily for like 3 weeks or so. Just before Christmas, I had a injury because I was running hard. I was running medium and hard daily. Now when I look back at it,
sprint.
The goal was to just kill this thing.
Yeah.
So I got into it, and I killed it. And then I developed this injury. Then I was off for about 3 days. And then for like another 3, 4, 5 weeks until the end of Jan, I was running the distance but increasing. And eventually I was running an hour and a half. And the time, I think the distance then was about 16 or so kilometers. So then because of the feeling it gave me throughout the day, I started realizing that, this thing is fun. So within 2 months, I had gone to 15 kilometers. But then, similar to you, until from 2013 beginning until 2016, I was just running for fun. Never developed injuries after that. I was having fun. Zero pressure.
Yes.
And then I signed up for marathons. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
Everything started, all the challenges started there, you need the right gear. Because back then, half the time I didn't have a running watch.
It started to be competitive. It was a hobby, but now it's a competition.
I mean, now it's a hobby
now it's a competition.
Now I have people in the C group looking at me saying, why are you running slow, man? So now I was flying now. But my challenges then was having to move from a mindset of taking it as a casual thing that I do for fun to now it's competitive now.
Yeah.
Now I gotta look at stats. Now I need to look at the strategy. Now it's not just I feel like going for around 45 minutes to come back.
Stop when you want. Must have targets.
Now my running routes. My routes are usually based on the freeway and the highway, because the nice thing about the freeway and the freeway mostly, is that once you're there, you're in it. When you're running around in the residential areas, if you get into your feelings, then you're going to start thinking, no, let me turn here, and then let me turn there, and then go home. Then you cut 3 kilometers.
Yeah.
So I didn't want that situation. What were your challenges when you started, especially when you upgraded from the 21s and you formalized it to making 42s?
Challenges. Few challenges.
Few?
Yeah, there were few challenges because I was fit. I think then my body was okay.
How do you know you're fit?
No,
you didn't go take like a test.
No, I don't remember, Mr.
Or you had like defibrillators.
No, the first comrades when I went to comrades, I didn't have a watch.
Right.
I was just running, and I went there with a gi.
Yeah.
I think it was 350 something.
Yeah. This is 2 years and this.
That is when I was running, and you will ask somebody, what time is it?
Yes.
What time are we?
And you're running.
And you are asking a person who you are passing. So they were telling us with bad heart. So then that's why I don't remember my struggles. Yeah. And even when I went to comrades, I didn't struggle because I was quite smart then.
Yeah.
I was quite smart. I didn't go to comrades for the first time and try to outrun anyone. I went there in order to finish. And that is the advice that I'll give you to the novice runners. That if you go to comrades first time,
Yeah.
Don't go there and try to show us that you can run.
Yeah.
Pick a bus. Pick a bus because
that is
you
tough,
don't know the territory. Ultra is very, very much.
That's very tough.
Dangerous. So pick a bus.
Yeah.
I picked up a bus of 10.
Yes. The sub 10 bus.
Rocky's bus.
Yeah, it's Rocky.
Yeah, Rocky's bus. By then
nice and easy.
By then he didn't know me. So I picked up his bus.
now he knows you. Now Rocky knows you.
In and out. So I picked up Rocky's bus.
Yeah.
Rocky's bus, I think it was 10.
Yeah. It's always been a to my knowledge, it's always been a sub 10.
Yeah, it was from Durban. We were moving from Durban to Peter Marisbeck.
Yes,
to Scottsville. I think it's Scottsville.
Yes, Scottsville Race Course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the first kilos, I didn't know that bus was faster for me.
The pace
maybe
of it.
The anxiety.
Yes.
So
but that bus is quite fast. We gotta have a conversation about buses that come
that bus threw me out of the window. This bus threw me out of the window.
Have you ever told him?
I told one other guy who's always having this
the tambourine.
Chaka chaka.
Yeah, the chaka chaka.
Yeah, then Rocky's bus threw me out of the window. I'm talking about going to the conference for the first time.
Yeah.
Threw me out of the window. Then I took another bus.
Yeah.
The 10:30 bus with a certain guy. He was called Tolgam Lange. I don't know where he's.
Tolgam Lange.
Yeah, a very tall guy. Then I joined him. I was with him when he was driving the bus. I knew what he was doing. To the hill, I knew that to stop and walk. Yeah. Then I would catch the rhythm. Then I went with him until the last kilometer. The last kilometer, I knew that I was safe. Then I left the bus.
Kilometer towards the finish line.
Yes. Then I finished at 10:26.
Right.
That is, I was in a 10:30
bus. Yes. So you were about 2-3 minutes ahead of them.
Yeah. Then I knew the comrades. Then
by then the race course is going flat and a bit downhill.
Yes. That is when there was a bridge, something like a bridge.
Yes. I see it. Man, you're taking me back.
Yeah.
You're taking me back to comrades marathon. Yeah.
Then that is why I'm saying people who go there for the first time, if they are not sure, they must take the bus. If you are slow, take a 11-hour bus. If you are too slow, take 11-hour 30. If you are too slow, Subhalala.
But what is Subhalala? Let's talk about the novice.
Yeah, that is sweeping everyone.
Halala needs to see.
No, but you have to take 11 or 11:30 so that when you fall down, you must fall into another bus. So that's why I took 10, sub 10. Then when I fell into sub 30. Then I stayed there and I was okay.
See, I was super ignorant with my first try at Comrades. I was super ignorant.
You just went like a bullet. I didn't know the place.
Not necessarily like a bullet.
But you were just sprinting.
Not like
can you sprint 110 kilometers?
No.
He's taking a risk.
No. But remember I always talk about the ego. The ego is a thing. It never grows up. You're talking about, Grandmasters League and you think people have grown up. People grow up and mentally they do. But the ego, the ego remains age 16. That's mine. So when I went the first time in 2017, I went there, firstly, poor planning with the traveling. Extremely poor planning. Got there the night before, not the day, the night before. And I got minimal rest. And then we got to the starting line. And I don't think I was scared. I just felt like, oh snap, I'm here. Yeah, let's go. Where's the guy who starts this thing? Let's go, man. I'm here. You've been waiting for me all these years. I'm here now. Let's go. And the gun went off, the horn, and Rocky Balboa's song played. And I was like, okay, but they said we're running, and you're in the dark. And everyone is saying, "Oh, you're a novice. Oh, be careful." And they had
your number with
because everyone knows that it's your first time, buddy. This one, you just came in here. My fingers are here.
Doesn't know anything.
So I took it too hard. I was actually okay until I got to the Pinetown hill, or the hill just after Pinetown, and I think because visually I couldn't see where the hill ends. It frustrated me, and I gave into that frustration, and I just went off. That's when I started bulleting. And then obviously that hill keeps healing. It keeps giving you the hills. It keeps just feeding you. And eventually I bombed out at before Drummond because I couldn't reach the next cutoff point. I had to reach the halfway mark. I had about 22 minutes to run 5 kilometers, after having ran about 40. And I've done that before. I could do, at the time I think I could do a 5K in 21 minutes already. But now I've just been battered and bruised. I traveled the previous night, zero, nutrition is crap, traveling is crap, food, everything is just terrible, except just the excitement of being here, That was my first time at Comrades Marathon. Absolute worst. Everyone is saying, we told you to stay at home, we told you to do this and that and the other. But obviously that we told you now has been flipped over because now I came back and I got a few of those.
So my biggest advice to novice runners, don't run with me, don't run with him, because even my running partner, I don't run with him at the Comrades. I run every day. Even today in the morning we're running together.
So you are friends here at home. When you go to Devon, the Zulu people separate you.
No, there is the final examination. You sit with your
there's no trip, no.
In the final examination. No,
right.
You sit by, everyone has got his own seat or own seat.
So we can see you when you stand up quickly.
So you need to go there and know that here I'm here for my story. So you just greet there. We will go there together. Because you can live together, together. Then
or you go to the starting line together.
25 we'll meet.
Handshake. I'll see you at the end.
If we don't meet there, that is what happened to you. Now tell us what happened. So novice, go with the bus.
You guys greet each other.
Choose a bus. Don't choose me. Because I can run faster or I can decide to walk.
But there's different kinds of novices.
It's going to be a problem. So when you see me or when you see somebody that you know, just greet.
There's different kinds of novices.
Don't want to be attached, because I once met somebody at 60 last year. And he was tired. And he was tired. He started to say, now, let's go together. Then I stopped, went to the toilet.
But that's what every marathoner does.
No, I went to the toilet so that he can go. And when I went out of the toilet, I took
the other side.
Then I ran that other side.
No, but what I was saying is there's different kinds of novices. Obviously you get a novice like me who came in completely ignorant, like you, semi-prepared, but also convicted that you're going to finish like that. And then you find someone who doesn't have the support system. The first time you travel with the club. But you find people who travel with friends, and then they say, I want to do this next year. And then they join the club, but they mostly socialize with their friends, especially a big name national, running club. And then you find people who have done other ultra endurance activities before. For instance, you find people who have done the Ironman before, have done the Cape Epic. And they understand big events like this. They understand being on the road, doing endurance activities for hours and hours and hours. Those guys will come for you on the day of being a novice. I remember the announcer at Comrades Marathon one day saying, I'm at the starting line, I'm seeing this runner and that runner and this runner. Oh, I'm seeing this guy, he won the Ironman from last year, this event down in the peninsula. And I've never seen an Ironman looking like he's about to cry. And it was his first time. It was his first time.
Yes.
And he was like a 2:30 marathoner, It was a very funny moment.
Yes.
So when you get those kind of guys.
So it means that now when you go there, if you don't have support structure or you are just a lone runner at home, you make your own decisions. That's gonna be, you must be very good. You must be a good planner. You must plan. Everything starts with a plan. There is all sports. There must be a plan. You don't just do sports without a plan. There is a plan. So, but if you are just a lone ranger and you try to do all these things, we'll find you somewhere being mixed up. So you must make sure that you learn. That's why we try to reach out to people who can access information, who are afraid to go to people and ask. They must just listen to the podcast.
What
because there are a lot of podcasts. There is the coach Lindsay Perry.
Yes,
Perry
it's a very good podcast.
Yeah, he's talking about the comrades. He will advise you about comrades. There's Bruce Fordyce.
There's Bruce Fordyce.
Advise you. You just choose who you want to listen to.
And then there's 1,000 voices that you come across.
Yeah, and you have
half
us.
of them are crap though.
And you have us.
And then you have us in RUNMODE.
It's RUNMODE. We are the people that you know.
Credibility.
Then you can come to us. Ask. We are accessible. We don't have locked doors that we can say that pay for me to make you give advice.
What do you wished you knew? When you came in on that first time. Your first time was in 2019. What did you wish you knew beforehand that you think? Obviously, you finished. You took a very mature decision to step into the bus.
One thing that I didn't know. At 70 kilometers. I didn't eat. I was depending on the gels.
You went with the gels?
Yes, we carried gels. That was when we had some bags here.
You're like a soldier.
You were like
everything
a soldier in DRC.
No, not in DRC.
so we put some bags here. Those bags were having some painkillers, some gels.
Yes.
The big mistake that I did was not to eat enough along the way.
Eat enough what?
Eat enough of
actual food.
Yeah. I thought the gels will pick me up. Yeah, but the gels will pick you up because the gels activate the food that you have.
Yes.
But the food will gradually get depleted.
Yes,
because
it will.
We have got glycogen.
You're using energy.
The body
you're bound to lose all these carbs.
Store food as glycogen, glucose as glycogen.
Yeah.
When we get the gels will convert. We'll have the process of burning the glycogen, turning it back into glucose so that it can be used as energy. So I didn't know that. I didn't know that. At 70, I was dizzy.
What is somehow?
I was dizzy.
People say to me, Madisha, somehow. So what are you talking about? You say somehow.
I became dizzy, and there was a lady who was eating muffin. Beside the road. Then
you're seeing stars.
Yes,
you're dizzy.
And I went to the lady. I spoke in Zulu.
You spoke in Zulu.
Because I wanted food. So this thing was saying eat potatoes, eat what.
Yeah.
So I tell him muffin. So that lady gave me the full muffin. And I ate that muffin. And it came back. That's when I learned.
Do you remember what kind of, was it a blueberry, a bran, a chocolate chip?
No, it was a chocolate one.
Chocolate chip muffin.
Then that is when I learned that no. And at the same time, then the thought came that no, we started
Actually,
running.
it makes sense.
We started running at 5:30.
In the morning.
Somebody ate breakfast, they went to church, they came back. Now, I was running, no food. So what?
The whole time.
What was I thinking? Because I was running using energy. But I was not eating. So that is when I know that no.
Crazy.
Now, from the first time I get food on the way, I eat. I don't miss food. If 3 kilometers there is potatoes, I eat. 3 kilometers, what I eat. I don't miss food. So I keep on eating. So until I get tired of eating. And
so to a novice, they should be looking at the fueling strategy. And fuel is combined. Everything is combined, including
there is a lot of marrow there. If you're a marrow person, marrow will give you energy a lot. So, but bananas, oranges, whatever. So, but you must never pass a station where there is food and not eat. And you must always have 2 sachets of water. You must take 3.
There's a lot of things going on here, man.
You take one, and not just the whole.
Oh, you mean the water sachet?
Water sachet, and you
just squeeze it a little bit.
Just squeeze a little bit, and don't ensure that it touches your throat. Because that thing can corrode you. This what they Energate Powerade. They will corrode you here. They are corrosive.
So how do you consume them?
You must just put them on the tongue and you swallow.
Okay, cool.
Small portions. Because after running comrades, when you try to eat during the night, you are inflamed. The food
this is true.
pass.
This is true.
Yeah.
Also, you need to brush your teeth because you've been consuming a hell of a lot of sugars.
A lot of things. So
there's a lot of cavities in the mouth.
You need to make sure that when you are eating those colored ones, not the water is not having a problem.
Yeah.
They must not land on your throat.
Hey, but some waters taste crap, man, on the way.
That is when you are mixed up.
No, some waters.
And at the same time,
where's my spring water?
And at the same time, I carry one here.
Yeah.
So that now I can maybe put. And I run with a cap.
Yes.
The reason I run with a cap is because when I put water on the cap now, it becomes wet maybe for 2 kilometers, then my head cools out. Even
in the sun, I mean, this part heats up more than a lot of.
Now, when you put the water on your bald head or on your hair, then it just goes and it gets into your eyes.
Not if you have dreadlocks like me. I throw it everywhere.
Yeah, that can help.
Yeah, sort out.
At the same time, now, if you put them on your cap, the cap has got a vent inside.
Yeah.
Then it can just keep the water
inside.
So those are the small things, the small details that you must know that. Running an ultra marathon is very much, it's dangerous, it's tough, it needs plan. You must know when you go there.
What's the worst thing that could happen to a novice?
A novice?
Yeah. Besides, obviously, the obvious is that they're not going to finish.
It's not having a plan. And now when you don't have a plan and it goes, you get injured.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to run with pain.
So you need to have a plan.
A plan
on how to run this thing.
Yeah, but expect pain. At some point, there will be pain.
Yeah.
There will be pain, and you must know how to run with pain. But it depends where the pain is. And now, when you train here, if you don't do ultra, then now your body will not know that at some point there is ultra. Then it will just tell you that now today you are putting me what I don't know. So the body will just say, hey, stop me.
What actually happens to the body? In an ultra distance, say if we were to define ultra as 50 kilometers and above, I know the official definition is 42 and above, or above 42, but if you come in, you've run your 44 kilometers and I've done 70 kilometers, I think there's a bit of a difference there.
Yes, ultra
class 1, ultra class 2.
Ultra is more than 42.
Yeah, it is officially
42,
but let's define it as 50 and above.
50 and above.
Yeah,
obviously there will be increased heart rate.
So the first thing is that heart rate it just goes
increase because now your body is working overtime.
And then what does that mean for this particular purpose you're doing?
Because so if it's increasing it's increasing, then it means you have to manage how you run.
Yeah.
Because now you are outside your comfort zone. So you need to
comfort zone being your normal heart rate.
Your normal heart rate of 42. So
for
now
42 kilometers
you are
pace.
Over 42. So your body is encroaching into a new territory. So it's gonna have some changes.
But your body doesn't know that. Sorry, your body doesn't know that when you start. I mean, you're going for, say, a 50 kilometer. 15 kilometers. Do you not feel the same way physiologically as you feel when you're doing a 42?
No, you don't feel the same. And you must prepare your mind.
Right, that's the difference.
You must prepare your mind, mental resilience.
Yeah.
That today my body is going to run more than 50. Then the mind will sync with the muscles. When you are at 42, the muscles will know that, hey, today we are not here to play.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Your mind will say we're running 50 and then you come across the down slope at Loscom and you want to give up.
Another thing is there will be muscle fatigue.
Yeah.
Muscle fatigue.
So heart rate increases, muscle fatigue because of
muscle
overuse.
Fatigue because of the distance.
Yeah.
Then the muscles are not used to running more than 42. That is what is happening when we say when you train for 42, you must train 30 kilometers.
Yes.
So that after 30, your muscles don't report that, no, here, I'm not, I don't know this place. So you need to know that muscles will become fatigued. And when muscles are fatigued, then there will be, is because of what? Of the depletion of glycogen. Because
in the muscles.
Yeah, because the muscles now, the food is gone, and maybe you have not been refueling in a good way. Yeah, so now that is when you get problems.
Isn't it also because of the quality of the muscles? Because you shall have not trained proper or consume the right kind of protein.
Yes.
Or the right quantities of protein.
Yes, you need to refuel. You need to fuel well before an ultra. You need to refuel during the marathon.
Yeah.
Yes, and everything that you do, and when you are running, the knees.
Yeah.
The knees, the ligaments. Yeah. You see, I'm always talking about this.
Yeah.
That your body is doing something like this.
It's moving back.
Yeah,
your legs are moving back and forth.
It's moving. The legs are doing like this.
Yeah.
So you need to have those ligaments. Ligaments. We've got the tendons. We've got the ligaments.
Yeah.
Yeah. One attaches bone to bone. One attaches bone to muscle.
Right.
So those tissues will work over time.
Which one is the tendon? Which one is the ligament?
The ligament. I think the ligament. I might be crossing them, but I think the tendon can attach bone to bone.
Gotcha.
And the ligament will attach the bone to muscle. So now, when you are running this ultra, those things are going to get stress, and even the knees are going to get stress because the whole body is resting on the knees for that distance.
Yeah.
So they need to be stretched before you run. Before you run.
So what would you
warm-up is important.
Yeah, that definitely. Oh my goodness.
You need to have warm-up so that when you leave, when you go, then they are not stressed.
How do you warm up for a 42k distance versus an ultra distance? I mean, I've seen people sprint up and down just before Two Oceans Marathon and the Comrades Marathon, and I start thinking, I mean, I also warm up, but those guys seem like they're actually running an interval. They're doing an interval session. You know, they literally speeding up and down the road, and that's the only thing I see them doing. They're not doing any high kicks or anything like that.
Yeah, when I ran Kenza Marathon, that was won by Konkobe. Kenza, there was Kenza.
Yeah.
I think it was 2023.
Konkobe has won Kenza.
Konkobe.
Yeah.
I think so because I saw him there. Yeah, that's when I saw that I was bigger than him.
I'm sure he would argue. I'm sure he would argue differently.
No, I'm very big.
Yeah.
I'm bigger than Congo.
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking I'm bigger than Tete. Those guys are very small.
Yeah, sure.
They are very small.
Of course.
Very small thing.
Of course. That's the advantage, man.
Their bodies are made for running.
That's the advantage, man.
Yeah,
56 kilograms
now,
in the power.
When we were tracking there, Congo was going up and down. Going up and down, sprinting.
Yeah.
So that is a warm-up for an ultra. They were sprinting, they're going up and down.
Oh,
because
really?
when the horn goes, then it means they'll sprint and go. And we are there talking, hey, what?
Taking pictures.
Yeah, taking pictures.
Hey, Madisha, you were saying something about slow runners.
So nowadays, I don't do those things.
You don't talk, you.
No, I warm up and I go to the start when we...
Oh, just before. Right, gotcha, yeah.
And I make
That's the best way to do it.
And I make sure that when there is a marathon, I don't park close to the start. I park far. So that I can run to the start.
The start.
Yeah, that is one way of doing the warm-up.
These are things you never find in any marathon book, handbook. These are the tricks that you never find.
It's being smart. Now, when you know that when you're parking, where you park is safe, then you can park far from, not that very far.
Yeah, about a kilometer.
A kilometer, or you can go 500, you know, 500, then...
That always happens. In places like Johnson Crane Marathon in Benoni, it always happens. You park a bit further from your starting point.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah.
Omdi Dam is like that.
Omdi Dam also is like that, yeah.
You park away maybe 5 kilometers from start.
That's deep.
Yeah, so warm-up is very important. So those ultra needs you, the problems that you'll have are the ones that I've mentioned, even cardio.
Yeah.
Heart rate and cardio go hand in glove.
Yes.
So you need to be strong.
Cardio, talking about the exercises.
Yes.
The
I'm
high
talking
intensive.
about that when you're running an ultra, heart rate will be high, and heart rate and cardio. The cardiovascular. This place is cardio, whereby now the
heart and
the movement of heart muscles. Yes, heart muscles, the diaphragm, they need to be in sync with the body. So that you can't run an ultra and have a very high heart rate.
So a lot of novices jump into running and they love running.
Yes.
But you find that a lot of them want to take pictures for Instagram, and they want to share their experiences. They want to share everything with the world. You know, did you find yourself doing stuff like that when you did your first ultra? Did you
taking photos?
You taking photos at the starting line? If you do run with a phone, during if you have like one of those fancy GoPros, and then at the finish line you're like, my first one, I'm done. This is it.
No, I can run with the phone when I'm expecting emergency. But if
the emergency is finishing, what are you talking about?
No, emergency from home, but I'm not with the phone as long as I have the watch. We once passed someone doing the ultra at Moria. He was doing the video showing his kids that I'm at Moria. showing the kids the star. I'm at Moria. That was the end of him. That was the end of him.
He went to church and prayed.
He arrived in an ambulance.
Oh, sad.
Because now he was playing there.
He put too much focus on this content stuff.
And that ultra is very, very much...
That's a tough one, man.
It's tough.
That's a tough one.
It's tough. It's nice when we live there and we're talking, but past boy, that is where now we start to separate.
Yes.
Men are separated from boys, women.
It's the first third of our 100K run in the opposite direction.
That is pop and flakes.
Absolutely, man. So novices need to take a great deal into planning, into mentally preparing, and fueling.
Yes,
Gotcha.
Mentally they must be strong, because when you're running an ultra, it needs you to be strong mentally. When you're talking about physically you must go there when you are physically fit, because you can't approach ultra without being physically fit. Yes, it's
a big risk.
It's a big risk.
Trust me, I've been there.
The territory that the body knows in most cases is the 42. Now, if you struggle with 42,
and it struggles, then
you can't go. And comrades is a super ultra. Whereby you are going to run 42. You run 42 is 84. 84.
It's like a double
then you have
marathon.
to go to what? 90 or 87.
Another
just a park round.
That's what they say. Just a park run left.
That's with the park run.
And I want to throw something at them, man.
The most dangerous park run.
The most. That is the most dangerous park run.
Very dangerous.
Coming down Poly Shores. Coming down after Poly Shores.
When you are running 42 and you are at 38. You are left with 4. It's not nice.
It's not nice. The most dangerous park run.
Yes.
Listen, I also wanted us to speak about, I think we spoke a bit about it, the race plan for a marathon, because we're speaking now for an ultra, but I think let's keep it with the ultra, because when you step into an ultra distance, most ultra distances in South Africa are like 50. Oceans is 56. You get the N12 ultra, you get I think it's called the Mangosuthu Buthelezi ultra, you get Loskop, and you get the Seshego Marathon. A lot of them are on the 50K mark.
Yes.
How much walking versus running? Now speaking specifically to every runner, obviously, but how much walking versus running should one do within a marathon distance? In this case, an ultra distance.
It depends. It depends on your training. I'll speak for myself.
Of course.
I don't walk when I'm tired.
You don't walk when you're tired?
When I'm tired, no.
What do you do when you're tired?
You can't invest when the money is finished. Can you get money for Lotto, then you spend that money. Then when it's finished, you say,
let me go invest. The last 1,000 rand.
Invest while the money is still there.
Yes.
Walk while you're still fresh. So that
because this is an ultra.
There must be longevity in your running.
I remember seeing you running, and I had a crazy race plan. I went to the sub 9 in 2023 Comrades Marathon. I remember running, and I was running with a friend. I got peer pressured into running the first, because I wanted to keep a 540 to 550 pace, to get the bill rolling. I was chasing it, and I came across a friend that I hadn't seen in 10 years when I started running, and he started running like 5 years ago, 6 years prior to that, and he said to me, "Oh, my man, are you good?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm solid, man." And he's like, "Let's go." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it at 540 is my fastest." And we kept it for like 10 minutes, and then we went downhill at some stage, and then we started pushing, we started pressing now, and it felt so good because we were talking, so the pace felt nice because we were talking. And I avoid looking at my watch until my body, heats up. And before I knew it, I look at the pace, we're going at 5:10. And I remember the first time I looked at my watch, I saw you walking. And you're adjusting something on your waist. And I was like, what's going on with my dishes? And when I greeted you, you said, "No, keep going, just keep going." You said, "Keep going." And I thought, wait, I must be doing something too soon, too quick, because I was coming back from a 2022 DNF. So I was driven to get this goal. I was fit. I knew that I could do this, but I wasn't fit to do a sub 8, which is the pace that I was carrying. And I remember seeing you walking. So, and this was in the first 15 kilometers.
Yes.
So you walked there. Yeah. And that's the year you did your
the Rowan.
Yes, that's the year, no?
Yeah.
And you started at 15k. You were walking.
23.
How long were the walks?
Normally I do interval walks.
Right.
The first nine I don't walk.
The first 9 kilometers.
The first water point is at 9, I think.
No, 3 kilometers.
3 kilometers.
Yes.
The first one I take water and go.
Yeah. Sure.
First and second, 3 and 6.
Yeah.
I take water.
I mean, there's a lot of Comrades Marathon. There's a lot of mini ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot
mini
of
ones. Yeah. Those
mini ones. And
I just take water and go so that I can push.
Yeah.
But 9, I'll walk.
Yeah.
9, I'll walk, and I'll go. 15, I'll walk.
Right.
Then I'll
9,
go.
you're adding 6 to
15.
15.
Then 18, I'll walk.
Yeah.
All the water points, I'll walk.
When you say walk, you mean you're approaching the water point now?
Yeah. When I don't take water as if I'm a thief. No.
As if the municipality has shut down the water.
I take the water and drink, and maybe I've got a sachet, I do whatever. But walking 10 steps, I usually count 10 steps.
But you're doing like longer strides.
I'm doing power walk. Those 10 steps, I will recover them. Now, when I've walked, the person who passed like a fly machine, I'll go and pass them.
Yes.
Because I have...
and they'll be breathing at a higher volume.
Yes, the heart rate has gone down. Then I will go again. Then I'll do that until they finish.
Oh, so the run walking is a strategy for the entire race.
Yeah, but
like you mentioned, you can't invest money.
Yeah, somewhere it can be going down.
Yeah.
And now when I picked up, there is a part where the body will pick up.
Yeah.
That way now I'll just pick the water and go.
Sure.
But in most cases, I do the run and walk while I'm still fresh. I don't walk while I'm finished.
Yeah.
Because when I'm finished, I will not recover. That's why I'm saying, why do you invest when you don't have money now? You are left with 20 rand. You say, let's invest. Invest when you still have got thousands or millions.
Yeah.
Then they work for you. So invest while you still can.
In a 50k race, the last, you train your long run, your LSD, 25, 30, 35 at peak, in the peak cycle of the marathon block, on the marathon build. So your body knows up to 35, to use your words.
Yes, it knows up to 35. And comrades, the first cutoff.
Yeah.
I passed there while I'm still in a celebratory.
Fresh. Yeah, very fresh. It's always advised that you must enter second half.
The bouncers are still seated, drinking coffee. They're not ready to move the gates.
They're not ready.
For action.
The gate.
Some are still coming from home to carry
Someone's gonna come and say, no, but this is not the halfway mark.
No, they want to open the road, so you're wasting their time. Pass here. If you don't pass here now, you're not qualified to go and pass others.
So when you pass that 30, maybe to 35, you have about 15 kilometers left.
Yeah.
What is the strategy for the last 10 kilometers is a problem. After you pass 40.
You mean to the halfway, to Drummond?
No, I was talking about in a 50k ultra distance.
Okay.
I get we were talking about a race plan.
Yeah, race plan.
Yes.
After
for an ultra.
After 42.
We can talk about both. Just do for a 50, the basic ultra, as if there's anything basic about Loscop, and the Comrades Marathon, last 10 kilometers, up run or down run.
Last 10 kilometers, it depends on the level of your fitness.
Yeah.
There the body is somehow.
But I think we all.
But there is
it equalizes everyone.
Yeah, they say the first 30 kilometers you run.
Yeah.
You run.
Yeah.
With your heart. You know what to do. The last 20 for an ultra.
Yeah.
You must run with your head. That's what you must think.
Right.
Even at the Comrades,
first 30.
Even at the Comrades, the last 10 you must run with your head.
What does it mean exactly?
You must run using your. You must run using your brain. Now you can feel your body that here I am at this distance.
Yeah.
The target that I set is no more possible or is possible.
Yeah.
What must I do?
I want to sub 9:20. I'm still in the game.
Yes, a plan will come. You are left with 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
Then you want a sub 9. You are at 1 hour.
Yeah.
To sub 9, it means you must run 6.
6 per kilo.
Yeah, 6 per kilo.
Your favorite minimum pace.
Yeah.
Like the bare minimum.
If there is polishers there, it's gonna mess up things.
It's definitely.
So that is when you must use your head. Is it possible? Then you must.
I'm gonna go 6 and up to 7 up polys,
you
and
must
then when you go down the last 7 kilometers.
That is why we say the last part, and you must listen to your body.
Yeah.
I must run 6. Is it possible to do that?
Yeah.
Then your body will tell you.
Yeah.
Here you are not talking to me.
You're
not talking to me.
And let you go.
You can go.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here.
I'm finished.
Completely.
Yeah, I'm finished.
How do you feel that last 10 kilometers in a Comrade up run? Or rather, let's talk about down run, because you're doing down run.
Down run.
Yeah, let's talk about the
down run
Comrades.
From Pine Town. That is when it's gonna define you.
Yeah, this would be
when there
about
is
a half marathon.
There is a curve somewhere there. Yeah, on that curve, approaching a certain small town there.
Yeah,
that is it Pine Town? Yeah, it's Pine Town.
It's just after Pine Town.
Yeah, that is when you will feel if your quads are okay to take you down. If they're okay to take you down, then you're gonna enjoy.
After the down slope.
Yes, because that is where now your quads will tell you that I'm injured now. I'm stressed.
Yeah.
But if now you can still go and your quads are not telling a story, then you're gonna enjoy your race. That everything will depend on how you feel.
How you feel, but you're running with your mind.
Yeah, but you're running with your mind, then you feel that now this I'm getting pain or I'm getting hamstrings. That is when you say, no, I'm getting hamstrings.
You're talking about feelings like emotional feelings or physical reaction?
Physical. Yeah, you will be.
Because the emotional ones, they can drive you nuts.
Emotional don't work, you can cry, but
you won't run.
But you won't run.
Doesn't make you run faster. Cry.
No, you can cry. You won't complain to anyone. At the moment you
because
stop,
they're leaving you.
At the moment you stop, and when you are taking your things. 400 steps. People passing. That is when your emotions will work. People are passing. Then you'll walk, you'll run in pain. You want to finish. When you are after 80, you just want to finish. You've been running the whole day.
I've seen a lot of people in those last 10 kilometers, because I would guess the fatigue and just utter exhaustion. There's no more energy to pick up the legs when you're running, and that's when they'll kick down the cat eyes.
What eyes?
You'll kick the cat eyes, and you'll be landing on your
must run in the middle. The entry is open. We use the entry into case
now you're using logic.
Durban. The whole road is open. Why do you go to the side?
You are playing fresh logic. This person just went through 11 hours of pain, self-doubt, pain.
Yeah.
Just nothing makes sense.
Yeah. And the crowd is saying,
and also,
you're almost there.
And also, there's a big camera there. and then you start thinking, every time I see that camera, my family is looking at me. And I'm live on Super Sport. You know, those last 10 kilometers are brutal. Absolutely brutal.
So,
do you take any food in that last 10 kilometers?
No, I'm taking more time. I just want to eat the real food. After 10 kilometers, I want the real food. I don't want
like pap and fleece.
Yes. I don't want anything in my mouth. The taste buds are gone.
They're gone.
That's why I must go and brush your teeth when you arrive.
Yeah.
Where you stay. So that is where now you don't care. You see someone you don't greet. You just want to finish. Why do you greet?
Listen, yes, we could go on and on about Comrades Marathon, man. That race is.
But in short, Comrades is stressful.
It's very stressful.
Because if you don't finish, people track us.
Yeah.
All people will know that you are number what, and what's your name.
Don't you hate that
They
question?
will have the app. They will have the app, and somebody who's not being run at home, the whole relatives from start to finish, from the old to the young one.
Yeah.
But they will have the app. They will be tracking you. Some will track
the
you
whole day.
To church and when they come back, they want to see where you are.
We prayed for you, man.
Yeah.
You wasted our prayers. You prayed for you. Don't you hate that question? So what number did you get? You know, what finished position did you get? And you're running with 20,000 people.
I'm just avoiding to say it's a what question.
I hate that question. I hate that question.
Yeah. People ask me that question. What number did you achieve? How much did they give you? I just look at.
So you run for free.
I say, I'll compare the two races, black and white. Not that I'm trying to be racist.
Black people and white people.
Yeah, black people, white people.
Yeah.
Black people who know this.
Yeah.
Now they will congratulate you. Black people who don't know these things, they will be telling you, asking you, why do you stress yourself? Why do you run for the whole day? How much did you get? But when you're wearing a comrade cap or whatever, what will be asking you? How many do you have?
How many do you have?
I've got 4. I say, congratulations.
Not 4 at 11:50 finishes.
I've got 4. And they don't ask you at what time.
What's the medal? Yes.
No, the number of comrades is there. Now, maybe lastly, about at what time you finish there.
Yeah.
That is one of the things that stresses people.
What?
Because if somebody has got 10 comrades, they don't say he's got 10 comrades with silver or with the clapper.
They say it's got a blue number.
They say 10 comrades, that's a green number.
Yeah. So green number, sorry.
When you are growing up and you become smart, you just know that I have to finish comrades. Because finishing comrades is an achievement. So finishing it at a fast time, getting a bronze or silver. No. At the comrades,
I hear you.
At the comrades, only 20 people go there to get money.
Sure.
Only 20.
I agree, but
only 20.
But I think
from number 1 to number 10 women, 1 to 10 men. 11 doesn't get anything. They are just like us.
Yeah.
So if I've got a biro and I've got a medal there, I not saw it 2 years ago.
You don't pull it out sometimes for motivation.
No, I want a new one. What I'm proud of is I have 4 comrades now.
I'm
going for the 5th one.
Yeah.
God willing, maybe I can go up to 10.
Yes.
Then that will be it will be a mixed bag of comrades.
I get it. It also shows progress.
Yes. But now, like I say, it depends with age.
Yeah.
Now, if you are still young, maybe 22, 23, you can just go there and get silver and what. Now, the territory allows you.
Yeah.
But when you grow up, you begin to see that, no, I won't risk my life and try to run fast and get silver. Yeah. And now, I don't get money. But it's just a breaking. It's just to brag.
Yeah.
Now, I got that
it's just bragging.
In order to brag.
Do you wear a medal at the bride? Let me show you.
No, that's the Rowan that I got. It was just for me to taste the Rowan.
Yeah.
And I know how it is, how tough it is
to
run the Rowan. So if I can try to go to silver, 7:30,
5 minutes kilo.
Yeah,
on average.
That one is for the young boys and the young girls.
I see some people who are old.
Yeah?
I see some people who are old coming in there.
Nah, they've been running for a long time.
They've been running for a long time.
We've been busy running after the pig side.
They're running after chicken. They're running after chickens.
Running after football. So when we were running after football, they were running. So that is why they are having those medals and are still fast. So we are just trying to build now.
You know, this we're talking a lot about ultra marathons. You know, we are right inside qualifying season. You know, the big ultra marathons that you qualify for, obviously it starts in July the previous year, and then the following year it just permeates into everything. People like you or me, we qualify, the first chance we get. And then after then we run marathons. We run 100-kilometer marathon for fun. And then you come back and you run, you blast the 10K out, a 21K there, 42K, make people win. This is the time to be choosing, if one is not done, to be choosing a marathon for the right reasons. Depending on whether you want to qualify or you want to just keep fit. Or you want to, upgrade your seeding and whatnot. How do you think people should be choosing marathons now, 42K distances now? Talking specifically about this season that we're in now, where now there's a lot of marathons. There's more marathons, I think, in March and April. We're gearing towards March and April than any other time of the year in South Africa.
Yeah, you must start with the end, not with the beginning.
Start with the end. The 42.2 kilometers.
Yes, no, you start with the end of what you want, meaning the target. You choose a marathon according to your target. What you want. That's what I'm saying. You begin with the end. Maybe you want a sub 4. You choose a marathon that can make you to have a sub 4. And to choose it, you don't choose it because you hear people talking about it. You have to know the route. You have to know the elevation. You have to know the temperature or the weather of that place.
This is the planning part.
Yes, and you have to know if you are going to sleep there or you have to drive through the night and be there in the morning. Those are the factors.
Jesus,
Yes, just like for example, I can't go to Tafi and try to qualify. There I'm just going to build endurance.
Or Soweto Marathon. I will never try to qualify the Soweto Marathon.
That is simple. Soweto is simple. I normally do 342, 343, 347.
Yes.
It just beat me somewhere.
Yes, but you can go to Kapsuhop or Sanlam or Seshego Marathon and do a better time if you're gearing towards qualifying.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes. I choose the marathon that I want as long as it is not tough. I can qualify. I can qualify everywhere.
So Tafi is the only marathon that you will never use to qualify.
Even the Comrades doesn't have that elevation. Tafi is the only marathon that can define you. That can tell you if you have got that grit. About grit. Because when you are after 30 kilometers, that is when you will get a hill after hill after hill after hill until the finish. There is nowhere you can say I'm running this hill, then I'll stop, then I'll get no.
So nobody runs. You get. I think they're called category A, B, and C marathons.
Yes.
You get one where you performing. The performance factor is speed. You're going all out. In this case, you qualify for
category A, B, C. They are classified in this way. Category A marathons are those ones which are run by the elite. Do you know the world major marathons?
The Abbott ones, yes.
Boston,
New Berlin, New York, London.
Yes, I
Tokyo,
read that
Japan.
one in Australia has been given the status.
Yes.
Cape Town, Sanlam or what?
Sanlam
has applied for it.
Yes.
It's a world major marathon where the elite runners will come. Serious runners. Those who will finish 42, 2 hour
40s.
1 minute. 2 hours, 1 minute.
Why the 1 minute?
No, it's close to 2 hours. Those ones, they will, if you go there, you're just going to there for fun. those they are put in a certain category.
Yeah.
And they go. The cameras will be with them until they finish. They will come back to you after.
You mean with the Kenyans and Ethiopians? Because those are the two guys.
Yeah, those guys
and
can run.
ladies.
So that is the category A.
Yeah.
They are the world marathons that are known
in the marathon leagues, and then category B.
Yeah. Then category B is the toughest after A, where we have got a mixture of elite runners.
And by the way, category A that you're speaking about, it's normally flat. The elevation is normally minimal.
Yeah, it's Boston. Boston is flat. In Germany, it's flat. It's in Berlin.
Berlin.
So the category B is a mixture, but also the qualification standards are very strict.
Qualifying to get into that.
Qualifying to get into it.
Yeah.
You don't just go there.
Yeah.
You don't just go there for fun. For us here in South Africa, mostly all of us we run category C.
We are rock and roll here.
That is for social runners and recreational.
We're rock and roll here.
Yeah, we just rock and roll.
We don't take things seriously.
There is no qualifying standards here. There's no, even the money is not like that. Now, if you win Boston, you win Berlin, you win New York. You're gonna be in the monies. So that is why most of the Ethiopian and Kenyan guys are there. Yes. Talking about that. There was a guy, Kiplimo. Kiplimo ran 56,46.
Oh, the guy who just broke the 21K half marathon world record. Yes.
56.
That's heavy, man. 56 minutes.
I ran 21,140 and I say it's my best. He ran less than an hour.
It's 3.5 minutes less than an hour.
Ugandan or Tanzanian?
I think he's Kenyan.
No.
Uganda. Yeah, it's Uganda. Yeah, it's Uganda.
Yeah. Very, very fast. That guy will break your bones, my man.
Yeah, that is. But wait, I was talking categories in a sense that, let me say the types of marathons. If I want to run a marathon for fun, I will go to, for instance, I'll go to Soweto Marathon. Soweto Marathon is a fun marathon. We go up and down.
It's category C.
Yes. But I'm talking for me personally. And then if I want to do some training, this past weekend there was a half marathon called Pirates 21. Very tough marathon. I will go there. Cancer Ultra is a very tough one. I'll do that. There's a marathon in Piet Retief, Mkondo. It's called Assegai Marathon. Very tough.
There is one that once killed people with pace is it Swaziland?
Yes. The one in October. No, it's in Swaziland. What's the name of that marathon, man?
There was where people
in Mbube. That's the one, Mbube Marathon.
People were thrown out of the buses. The buses were running.
Yes.
That was very tough.
I think it was in Mbube. So I would go to Assegai. I would go to Soweto. That's where I would go.
We don't talk about TIFE.
But
what did TIFE do to you?
No. TIFE is on the same day as one of my favorites, as the Cosmos 3-in-1. Okay. For endurance. I mean, if I wanted to build strength on the day, I would say, if someone asked, I would say go to TIFE. If you want to build more endurance, focus on that. Then go to Cosmos on the day. So there's marathons that I'd go to go train, ones I'd go to have fun, and then there's ones where I want to get out like my PB this year, and this is the marathon, and I will spend a good long 12, 11, 14, even 16 weeks building up to that, and that's usually just after Comrades, which would lead me to the marathons in October and in November. And the one I haven't done is Kapse Hope. I don't know if I'll ever do it. But Kapse Hope, I know, is a marathon where a lot of people get their PBs. And Sanlam is my currently favorite one, where I go and I just pick up my PB. Although last year I didn't, but I got my C seeding, which is what I wanted. And then I come back and I just run for fun. So that's what those categories are. What I wanted to speak about. I'll call them A, B, and C instead of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 instead of A, B, C.
Okay. So you have your own categories in South Africa, ABC.
No. Yes, you can call it that.
According to how you grade them.
No.
According to their toughness,
according to what you want to get out of them.
You call them ABC.
Yes.
So the ABC that I mentioned they don't make sense to you.
It makes sense. It makes absolute sense.
So now you've got your ABC in South Africa.
For particular purpose of performing, yes.
Okay, no, I understand.
It's not just like
I get you.
It's like the training.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes, and people like you.
Yeah.
Like the way you put it.
Yeah.
Is people must choose their races for a particular target.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't just run any race you hear people saying, we are going to this, and you
no, you don't.
So
no,
we have those type of people, and that is what I call peer pressure in running. That you must use your head.
Yeah.
Now I can go to Omdidam, I can go to what, but I know that my ultra before the comrades I want Loskop. And I'll go to Loskop. And I know that I want for toughness, I want to go to Taffy.
Yes, you see, those are the categories I'm talking about.
Yeah, then I'll go to Taffy.
Yes.
Then I know that in order to pace, I'll do Mall of the North. So those are my 3 races that are left.
Yes.
I'm left with only 3 races. And that is when it comes to at what level you are. If you are a beginner, in 12 months you must do 2 42s. And run 21s as long as you want, as many times as you want. And when you are an intermediate, you must run at least 2 to 4.
Is this per year?
Yeah, it's per year. Yeah, you are an intermediate.
Yeah.
Now, when you are an advanced means that you are experienced.
Yeah.
You can run a marathon, and you can decide that in this marathon, I'm doing a sub 4, or I'm doing athlete, or I'm doing what. Then you can do more than 4.
Advanced.
And you are not taken up by the mass psychology.
Madisha.
Yeah, peer pressure or whatever. So you just go there.
Yeah.
So I think I'm in that category of the advanced.
Beginner,
I can do what I want.
Intermediate, advanced.
I'm not.
And Madisha level? What happens at Madisha level?
I'm not intermediate. I'm there. I can control what I want.
Advanced, yeah.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes. I won't say maybe I want to do a register for 21, and on Friday or Thursday I go there and upgrade.
Upgrade to 42.
No.
Yeah.
I'll do my own 42 in 2 days. I'll run 21. And tomorrow I will do 25. Like I think.
I agree.
So I'm in control.
Yeah, I agree. You know, once I get the qualification, result in October, then there's that aspect of, okay, which race is going to be next? And usually I want to keep building endurance, and the race I want to use is the tough one. I think it's in the last weekend of November. Soweto Marathon is usually 2 or 3 weeks after Sanlam, so it's a heavy one. I mean, doing a 42 and a 42 like that, I feel like as a street 2 weeks after doing the loop in Cape Town, it doesn't make sense to me. So I'll skip that one, or I'll just go there and do like a half marathon distance, and then we'll have our fun activities in December, and then we come back and the year opens. There's a lot of 10Ks and 21Ks, 30K distances, LSD, and then now comes the sort of 90 days and 120 days before Comrades Marathon, because now you're starting to ramp up all the other elements of training, outside of just running. Now your strength training is supposed to be properly coordinated, properly coordinated. You're supposed to be testing out your fueling and your hydration techniques, focusing a lot on the recovery aspects of it, stretching and the sleeping patterns and everything. And that's not the time for me to be qualifying. That is not the time. So look at Cosmos, I'll just be building endurance. I'll just be looking for a sub 4, and that's going to be it. And then I'm going to go to Oceans. I wanted to go to Loskop, but Loskop is it's 3 weeks after Oceans. It doesn't make sense to me. The one time where I did Loskop and 2 Oceans, they were 5 weeks apart, and that made sense for me because I was like, I can go and go jog. But because I was not happy with the result I got at Oceans, I went and I paced at Loskop and I got a beautiful result. So I do agree, but I think a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just go and run.
Yes, it means that you need to qualify early. After qualifying early, then what you do is all the races that come, you need to be disciplined. you need to know that I'm doing this race in order to keep pace. There is a difference between running, doing LSD and running a marathon. Those two things are not the same. Because during a marathon, there is a competitiveness there. So if you're doing a sub 4 during the race and you are doing a sub 4 LSD, it's not the same.
Mentally,
because there you just stop anywhere you want to. But there, because there are other people.
Yeah, people taking pictures, man.
Yeah, people are there, and you'll say, no, I'm doing 5:30. Then you get to the 5:30. So that's why it's important to qualify early, and those are marathons. And you pick up these marathons that this one I'm going to do 21, this one I'm going to do 42, so that you can balance things, so that you don't get injured.
Yeah. Speaking of the long run, let's get into that revolving topic of ours, the long run. The LSD, the long slow distance, not the drug. The LSD, you know, a 40K could be a LSD, you know, depending on what you're training for, and as you mentioned, what level, advanced, you know, intermediate or beginner level. But let's speak about the fueling part, you know, because it's always said that you must test out all these strategies in your training. And you know, the long run is where you test out almost everything. You test your speed, you test the fueling, you test how ready you are to do anything, or how able you are to do anything, you know, during an LSD. How do you feel if we say an LSD is 30 to 35 kilometers, depending on the time in the marathon build that you're in? How do you fuel up when you're going for an LSD? Fuel up meaning, what do you eat and what do you assist with when you are actually running?
Normally, you must eat something before you run. In the morning when you wake up, when you're preparing, you must eat. Mentally, they say when you are preparing for a long run, you must put your running apparel together, so that when you wake up, you don't search for your...
This is the night before.
Yeah, you must not search for your running shoe.
Isn't that what the runner's torch is for in the morning? Put it on your head.
One shoe is there, your kit is taken and everything, because you don't buy twice. So you must using, because you're not he's using your shoe as a car. So now he's driven that car outside. Let's park it outside.
So prepare clothes the night before.
then when you wake up, you find out then you start to say, no, yes, there is witchcraft. They took my shoe. Then you start to call you a So before you sleep, put your hands together. Before you sleep, not at 6 o'clock.
Because they will take it.
They will take it. So you must just make sure that you put those things together. And doing an LSD, you need to have a running gear that is good for that LSD. You must know that I'm using these shoes for LSD. And you must also have food that you'll eat in the morning. They say you must eat food so that when you run in the morning, when your body uses that glycogen that was stored, it must find that there is a reserve, so that you don't get hungry.
What do you eat the night before?
It depends from person to person. I eat banana.
The night before? You have bananas for dinner?
Banana, before.
The night before you go to sleep the night before?
The night before?
Yeah.
For an LSD?
Yeah. Or is it just like a normal...
It's just, but don't eat...
chili food.
The food that is going to make your stomach to run.
Spicy, spicy food or dairy.
Spicy food, spinach. Spinach or boiled egg or whatever. So you must eat food that is right for you. For me, when I'm doing ultra, I'll just eat white bread with eggs, because white bread it can constipate you. It's not easily digested. That is going to keep my stomach tight for some time. Then in the morning I'll eat the banana. Then when I get out, then before the race I'll eat another banana.
This is LSD, not the day of the race.
LSD or race. That thing you must mimic. Is it to mimic?
Yes,
you must mimic the race.
Testing.
The real race. Yes. You must mimic the real race. And now you also have to take whatever that you take. Don't try something new. Don't try something new.
But during the LSD we tried something new. So what I want to know about those something new.
Something new is for the something new people. So we are addressing something new people. Something new people, they must know that they must.
We've been talking about novices, so I want to know like different types of foods to eat.
Yeah,
for instance, I would have like a heavy carb meal the night before. Yeah. Something heavily pasta or rice.
I just have to check pasta if it is right for me.
Yeah.
I know that is loaded with a lot of energy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is, and also it takes a long time for it to be released to your body. So it gets released into your blood system very slowly, but it gives it the right amount of energy to keep pumping.
And
so I would
can I eat it in the morning also, and it will not be big?
In the morning for me, I've tried that. I've also tried pap, white pap, and I've also tried brown pap. Brown pap is the only one that works, but only for a tempura during an LSD. White pap worked, but I felt heavier.
White pap is dangerous.
I just felt
it doesn't digest easy.
Exactly, similar to
unless you wake up
to the pasta.
Pap. No, pap is not good.
Yeah, pap doesn't.
There are those who eat pap.
Yes,
we are different.
So and then in the morning I'll have a sweet potato, boiled sweet potato, or I'll have a peanut butter sandwich with like banana inside.
Sweet potato doesn't have a problem.
Yes.
That one has got energy.
So during an LSD, you've tried these things.
You remember when we were doing the 100, we were having sweet potato.
Yeah.
And when it got finished, then we began to struggle.
You were carrying water from one water point to the next thing. You didn't even drink it.
So LSD, when you must practice everything.
Yeah.
LSD, and we also encourage people to run 30. When you are going to work and you want to do LSD, no, just go to work. Sunday, if you don't go to church in the morning, do your own LSD.
Yeah.
Put your body on the line. Put your body on the road.
Yeah.
And you must make sure that your body is always there with the right pace. That is the time now to perfect your pace.
What do you carry with you food wise for this journey, the LSD, on a random Saturday?
I don't carry because I used to carry the bag. I used to carry the bag, and that bag there was friction here. So there is this new bag nowadays that they can strap to the body.
Yes, I see that.
What do they call it?
Yes,
like a bra.
Of course it looks like a bra. Yes.
Yeah, so I don't want any.
It also chafes a bit here. Yeah. I was wearing it at Comrades Marathon 23, and
it's as if you are wearing what for the police?
Vest, a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Half at about I think just after Drummond, I gave away that bag to a friend
because it's stopping perspiration. You can't have.
It also hugs you.
It hugs you like a person is hugging you from.
It's a bit too much, and also it's carrying things. So the weight is not even. You see, if the weight was evenly distributed throughout the body,
stuff things here.
It would be easier. You stuff everything here. Everything is in there. Like I'm prepared.
That means you must weight so that you can be able to.
Which is why I love the gym. So during running, how do you feel during the LSD?
During LSD, because we are running here in our place. We make sure that at some point when we will pass where there are these hawkers selling fruits.
Oh,
and we'll buy fruits there.
Or you buy like an orange or a banana.
But the problem,
you can't get a watermelon there.
The problem that we have with these hawkers is they sell them in bulk in the packets. They don't want to sell the single ones. So we avoid them.
The market is not exactly long distance runners. The market
but there is someone who will come and is looking for one banana or one avocado. So they must make arrangement for that. And we should tell them that, no, on Saturdays you must make sure that there are some good bananas. Because we'll buy, even if you can say it's 5 rand, we'll buy. Because we need it.
So you pick up like an orange or a banana, and that's what you normally pick up?
Yes, along the way on the garages, then that is when we'll pick up some of the supplements. We sometimes use the BioPlus because we are the runner. We are not elite runners. Elite runners don't drink BioPlus.
But you're advanced, not elite, but
I'm advanced. I'm advanced at this level. Don't you know that you can have a learner in class who's good in class, but when you take him to other,
it becomes,
then he's number last. Yeah.
So which energy gels do you take? I mean, there's a lot of energy gels out there, but what I'm talking about is, what is the combination between food, actual like fruits or prepared food, versus gels do you consume during the long run?
Yeah, gels, I take a few.
Yeah.
When from 30, I take chocolate bars.
Okay.
Chocolate bars are that ones. They are the ones that will help. Those gels, the function of the gels is to make sure that the energy that you have is converted faster. Say for example.
Say that they don't give you energy per se.
No,
they just make sure that.
I learned that my first comrade is that those things you can squeeze them into yourself. You will vomit at the end. So their duty is like coffee. If you take coffee, coffee doesn't give you energy. Coffee is a stimulant.
Right.
Coffee will stimulate the energy that you have, so that you can be high.
So there must be something there.
They work on something.
Which would be the sweet potato,
they will
the banana,
activate the blood.
The peanut butter
sandwich.
sandwich.
They will activate the blood, then the blood will move fast.
Yeah.
And the blood will be able to take that thing to the food, and now they will convert. So gels, if you're taking a gel, you need to research that gel. Everything. Those shops have quite a lot of gels, so you must research. You don't just hear that so and so is taking this one, is making him run high. So now it's because you are not of the same family.
Yeah, but if the winner has used this particular brand and this particular kind,
but you are not related to him.
That's the one I'm going for.
You are not related.
It's like the running shoes. No, if we see Kipchoge with those things, we are getting those shoes, my man.
So if there is a runner who's running with an 18,000 watch, you can buy it.
No. It's so subject to affordability.
Those are the accessories.
Subject to affordability.
But the jeans inside your work.
Yeah.
So the gels will come into you.
Yeah.
If you are a slow runner, you don't have fast twitch muscles. They won't change these muscles. If you are not exercising, they won't change anything. But they will just take you 500 meters.
How does the nutrition affect during your LSD? How does it affect your muscles?
Your muscles, the energy gels and whatever. When you are doing LSD,
maybe if you're also taking anti-cramp nutrition.
Anti-cramp isn't that you must take at home when you sleep. They are written there that
during the run.
During the run, I don't know, but because you take them when you are at home, they will what cramp block or whatever. They will tell you that before the race, take this. There is an instruction there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, the problem is we don't read. We just
some of them say that you must take one every 60 minutes during. Well, after 3 hours, take one every 60 minutes.
That is desperation. That thing. When you read it, it says take 2 when you sleep. It's like magnesium. You must take 1 when you sleep.
Magnesium supplements.
But when we run, we take them every 10 kilometers. It's because we are desperate. So desperation will make you do a lot of things that are not good.
Desperation will make you start a podcast about running, man.
So now you need to read. We need to read before we are lied to by people. Go and read about it and know the side effects, know the consequences of taking these things. But the first time I ran the comrades, one guy told me, my first 42, one guy told me that you must have painkillers. You must take 1 painkiller per 10 kilometers. I was taking painkillers.
That is a famous formula, by the way. Yeah, that is a very famous formula.
Yes, because I was still new. But now when I run, I don't have...
Now you're advanced level, Madisha.
No, I don't take a painkiller. No, if there's pain, it means there is something wrong.
Yeah,
so pain will be pain. Pain will be there if maybe you stretch your muscles somehow. So that's it.
That's it. I think let's run it up there, man.
Yes.
This is the RUNMODE podcast. How's your experience been so far doing this podcast, man? Outside of being vilified. How's the experience been doing this podcast so far?
No, people must understand that since we started, I never talked about anyone.
Yes.
I'm talking about issues.
Yes, it's true.
The only person I talked about was Rocky's bus.
Yes.
Rocky,
today.
Rocky's a public figure.
Yes.
So
yes.
now that bus, I told what he did to me.
Yes.
First comrades.
You didn't speak about Rocky. You said Rocky's bus.
Yeah. It's Rocky's bus, and I think when Rocky hears this, that he wants outrun me, the comrades.
He'll be so happy. He'll be so happy.
And I went to the tent. But now I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
The comrades.
Yeah.
I run and I take off
comrades,
my clothes
LSG Saturday.
and go and watch him come with his people. Because I get in there 9 hours somewhere there.
Yeah.
So it means it's an hour where I get in and I will come and see him.
Yeah,
So that means I have improved.
Yes, you have.
Yes,
definitely.
I've improved, and he's a very experienced bus driver.
Yeah.
So when I grow up a lot and my speed start to be slower, then I'll go to his bus.
Yeah.
Maybe they will welcome me with both hands.
They will.
Yeah.
After they diss you. Hey man, this is the Run Mode podcast.
Yes.
And it's fun. Keep running. Please like, subscribe, share, but also keep running. If you're not running, maybe you might not want to do that because you'll be offended. Keep training.
Keep training.
Yeah, let's shut it down.
It's
Madisha.
nice to sleep, but keep training.
It's important to sleep. It's very
important to sleep,
yeah.
but if you sleep and you don't train,
sleep early.
You won't run.
Then sleep early.
You won't run sleeping. There's no marathon that was done by the people who were sleeping.
Madisha, let's shut it down. Hey, this guy, Madisha will go on forever, man. Madisha.
Bye.
Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go, man. Hi, Madisha. Yeah, no, we're done. We are done, Mr. Madisha said.